Does anybody else watch their pet while they're sleeping for a while, and just think about how grateful you are to have them? They always look so peaceful and innocent. I just like looking at Link. I love animals, all of them. But I always said I wasn't really a cat guy. Then I had some health issues leading into the pandemic. My mom got me a cat to keep me company because I was stuck at home all the time. When we went to the shelter, he was just sitting still in his cage with his eyes closed, seemingly content. I saw him and asked the attendant if we could see him. She opened the cage and he came up to me and sniffed my hand and rubbed his face on my hand. I moved closer to the cage and he leaned up against my chest and purred while I pet him. So of course he was the one. 2 years later, he follows me around my apartment, always sitting next to me. At night when I climb into bed, he will be hanging out in the living room while I browse my phone. As soon as I put my phone down and turn off the light, I flip to my right side. Every night since I've had him, he runs and jumps into my bed and lays down next to my chest, head resting on my arm. He will lay there until I fall asleep. Every morning, when I wake up, he will hear me toss in my bed and run and jump in my bed to greet me. In an otherwise dynamic world that is always changing, he's been the one constant keeping me grounded. So yeah, I do that too. Edit. Cat tax edit. I didn't think about cropping out my foot until it was too late. Grimace, thank you for all the kind words and awards. I will make sure that Patches gets some extra special treats and pets today. I feel like my cat chose me to be her family, so absolutely yes. Edit. I paid the cat tax in a comment below, but I'll repost here. Link 3 or the day we found her. We were driving in the dark and hit what we thought was a possum. Got home and heard meow www coming from my front bumper. Turned out there was a whole entire cat wedged in between the plastic grill and the radiator. She used up one of her 9 lives that day for sure because she was scared but not hurt. She was really skinny and seemed grateful that we found her. We took her to the vet right away. She had a broken fang and fleas, but no microchip, and nobody had posted her in the local missing pet groups. We paid for her shots and flea treatment, and brought her home. She gained about 2 pounds in 10 days, and we got her chipped as soon as she had enough meat on her bones. She is super cuddly and affectionate, and I am her favorite person, and it makes me so happy to have her. The last pic is her presiding over our household and establishing her reign as queen of the house. Hell yeah. Makes the annoying parts of having a pet feel worth it every time. Absolutely, but does anyone else have the defect of character that makes you want to annoy them too? Like how every time my cat yawns, I feel compelled to stick my finger in her mouth.